here we go. The last battle against the Galactic Commanders. Now these two are a major pain in the butt. And that is in no way helped by the fact that that Munchlax right there is completely useless. Absolutely useless. 9 times out of 10 it will decide to use Stockpile. 1/2 times out of 10 it will decide to swallow what it's gotten from the stockpile. And the other half time out of 10 it'll actually use Body Slam. 1 time out of 10 of that half time out of 10 the Body Slam will induce paralysis. So yeah, it's completely useless. But rather than wasting a turn getting rid of it, I just go for the beating the hell out of the opponent strategy. Now that critical on that Perugly was very lucky. Very lucky. Screech is very rare. And it really doesn't help much, but since he's using it on a Bronzor, and that's not going to be easy to take down, no matter how many Screeches are on it. So, Bane. And now it's a 1-on-2 battle, I guess. So, that makes things a little easier. Still annoying. So, 2 Screeches actually does a decent amount of helpfulness, but it's still annoying. Now, using a Screech on a Skuntank, that would be a little more helpful. Just because this thing is actually a major threat. I mean, it has Flamethrower, for goodness sake, that's strong. Now, basically, Munchlax does serve as a pretty good meat shield, I guess you could call him. Yeah, basically he'll soak up some attacks that otherwise Starsky would get. And that's actually semi-helpful. Except he never really does anything offensively, so it's essentially a 2-on-1 battle. Only with a meat shield. And it's not so much the fact that he's useless, but the fact that he could be useful, and he's not. But regardless, they went down. And now we've got another cutscene that I'm not going to narrate over. And here we go. The last galactic fight ever. And trust me, it is well worth remembering. This Honchkrow here generally is not that big a threat. If you are playing through this normally, it'll go down with a Thunder Punch or 2, or pretty much any super effective move. Now, here, however, it's extremely annoying, because 1, I swear to God, it has that Super Luck ability, which basically triples the power of critical hits, or something like that. Does something about criticals that makes them, like, a lot better. Second off, it has Embargo, which generally is not that much of a problem, but somehow manages to be a major pain in the ass. Now, you can see why. It restricts items, and that Drill Peck just got a critical hit, sending Starsky down to 14, and I can't use a friggin' Hyper Potion to heal him. So basically, I've got to live off double teams, and hope that I avoid them until Embargo runs out. And since I can't save in between the Galactic Commanders and Cyrus, I basically have to go through the Galactic Commanders anytime Honchkrow gets Luck Hacks. It's... If you think I'm flustered now, you should have seen me when I was recording this. This was terrible. Just absolutely terrible. So now that I've got plenty of double teams up, it's time to start sweeping. Now, unfortunately, Honchkrow avoids the one-hit KO, but also fortunately, he only has a super potion. So, yeah, it goes down in a 2 KO rather than a 3 KO. But second off, this is Weavile. Absolute killer. Ice Punch right there is a one-hit KO no matter what I do. So basically, I've got to hope it misses, and also that return there will never beat Weavile. It's never going to be a one-hit KO. I tried several times. That's the best it's going to get there. So basically, that Weavile, if I didn't have the double teams, that would be a major pain in the ass. Gyarados here has Intimidate, which makes Starsky's attacks weaker, basically, making it a 3 KO rather than a 2 KO. I swear to God. So, and that Ice Fang is also, thanks to Gyarados' massive attack stat, a 1 KO, even though it doesn't have stab. Ugh. Now the critical hit there, godsend. Basically, he wastes his full restore, so he doesn't get to use it on Crobat. And Crobat here, despite being very, well, fragile, manages to endure returns very well due to Intimidate. And it also has Confuse Ray, which, if it hits, is extremely annoying. And of course, it avoids the 2 KO. And it gets the Confuse Ray. This would be the biggest pain ever if that hadn't screwed up. But it didn't. And we finally taken down Cyrus. And finally, it's done. They give up. They're going for now. He claims to return one day. Now Rowan and Dawn show up and tell us Palkia is enraged and needs to be taken down. They give us some encouraging words and give us best of luck. We're gonna need it.